Hey, what is up guys, this is Nurkmine and we're looking at the second part of the Shyvana tutorial guide or whatever it is. This is just gonna be a gameplay commentary game, and bear with me because it's gonna be really awful. It's my first gameplay commentary game over a League of Legends game, and I don't think my English is up to it just yet. And yeah, so basically I'm playing Shyvana jungle in this game. I'm gonna start with a machete and 5 potion like I usually do. The reason is I want to be able to be always full HP in case I want to go ahead and counter jungle this guy. But in this case right now I'm starting at his red, and that's something I like to do quite a lot when I'm playing Shiv. I like to start up with my W and then quickly rush to one of the buff of their buff basically, because I'm so fast using the W buff or the speed buff. I just go there and hopefully I can find someone and make someone blow his flash, or maybe even sometime they want to go full offensive on me and they blow their flash and ignite. So in this case we ended up not meeting anyone in the jungle, but it's still okay because I'm able to steal his red and safely get away, so that's even better than nothing. So I'm just gonna go ahead and fast forward this a little bit. I get my leash from Riven, and then at this point I'm looking at pretty much every lane in the map. I'm seeing mid has a stun, so I could be ganking over there anytime and we would be sure to at least get Earth Flash or something. And right now, since I started top, I'm gonna go over to top. The guy didn't have a ward at level 1. Riven goes ahead and blows Ignite really early. I think she still thinks that you get the +5 AD, and maybe you still do. I didn't even really read those mastery that much, but yeah, she blows her Ignite early, and we end up getting a really easy kill because the guy flashed over this wall. I think that what he tried to do is just flash over it, hope we didn't flash, and you know, just go AFK in the bush and stealth. And yeah, okay, so right now I know that Fiddlestick saw me at the top lane with the red buff, so I'm thinking he's gonna go ahead and do my buff, and that's what he's doing right now. So I want to go over to my red buff and save it basically. So I'm gonna rush over there. I'm not doing the walls, I'm not doing the raids. I just want to go ahead and save my red buff, and I think I get there a little bit too late. I'm gonna put my vision on, and yeah, I see the little minion fighting. I go ahead and I try to chase this guy, but unfortunately he already has it. And now as you can see, he flashed over there. I kept pinging my Scion to go in, you know, to get there fast so we can stun him and get an easy kill. And right now I know that Fiddlestick is really low HP, so I'm gonna go back into his jungle. I'm not scared of being killed because he's so low, and yeah, I'm not able to kill him as well. What I should have done is wait a little bit and then wait until he goes do his wall. And then as soon as he's doing his wolf, go on him and just kill him, you know, because, you know, yeah, I keep saying, you know, that's not cool. Anyway, his drain life would have been on cooldown, and I pretty much would have been able to kill him. And yeah, so I'm trying to get as much in their jungle as I can while this guy is not there. I see that I'm pinging mid because I want to gank her. I'm thinking I'm not gonna kill her because she's too close to the turret or something. But we end up getting a stun on her, and she decides not to flash because she is able to snare Scion. I'm able to get her pretty low by myself, and this guy just flashing, lands an auto attack and Ignite, and it kills her. So she should have flashed way earlier than that. As soon as I was smacking her with my red buff, she should have flashed away. But yeah, right now I'm just keeping up with the farm. I really want to get my ultimate really fast. Yep. So I'm just gonna keep jungling. There's nowhere I can gank right now except top, and that's a little bit too far, and the guy is not even there. So I could be ganking bot soon, but I don't want to do it quite yet because I have no slow and Soraka has just so much ill power. But I do end up going there anyway because I see that this guy's getting wrecked, and yeah, basically I don't want to go top just after seeing that. I go over to the blue, not to the blue, but to the bot lane, use my trinket, see if it's warded. It's not warded, and I see them backing over there, so I I spam pings on this guy. I want them to stop them from backing, and they do, but I'm the only one to catch up basically, so we're not able to kill them. But right now they're forced to stay in the lane. It could be good, but it could be bad as well to do that, because this guy is mid right now, so it's okay to do it, but now I'm pretty much just forcing my team to be overextend that much, and as always they never have ward on themselves. It could be dangerous for them, so right now we can't see it in the chat because I don't think this, yeah, this does not show the team chat, but I'm like, be careful guys, this guy might come ahead and gank you if he does like the long way around the raids and then to the walls and then he goes, but now they finally land a ward with the trinket, I think. And I just keep doing my jungle. I try to catch up with the levels. I think I'm not really far behind. If I look at the gold, I'm at almost as much as gold. Anyway, I have more gold than my AD carry, so I'm still fine. Right now, I've pinged this guy to dive the bot lane because they're really low. What I didn't know though is that there was a ward over here, enemy ward. Now Fiddlesticks sees me. He wants to come and counter gang, but right now I'm just like, you know what, I'm not gonna even try to dive them because it's a Soraka. But then Taric overextended a little bit too much, and we just decide to go in with a quick ignite. This Soraka has nothing to live basically, and we just keep on going. I think this Caitlyn does end up getting killed. Yeah, she does end up getting a double kill. I flash out and I'm like busy in the fight, so I don't see that this is coming to me, so pretty much I get killed by this Lux, which sucks. I should have saw her leaving mid as I was fighting, but yeah, so I didn't see it and I simply got killed by her. That pretty much ended up my spree, basically my assist, because I always try to give my lane the kill, because I don't want to go back there and have them bitching at the end of the game that I took all the kills. I don't even need, you don't need that much money to be tanky on ship. Anyway, so I finally got my level 6. I'm pinging my Sion because I want him to have the blue. He's gonna be able to use it more than I do. And right now I'm going back at the red because it's 9 minutes in, and I started over there but I didn't clear the little minions, so maybe it spawned. So I went ahead and I checked, I scouted, it was not scouted, was not there. So I'm just gonna go ahead and gank this guy because I have the opportunity to do so since I'm close. And yeah, I land my E and then I just smack the guy, and Riven just backs up and she doesn't want to die from all the magic damage or egg. I ult on this guy and that's pretty much it, he just dies. Then looking at my minimap, since I've scouted the red before, I know that it's up now, and I also know that this guy is bot lane, so I'm gonna be able to steal the blue really easily. And basically this guy just explode. Yeah. Now if I skip a little bit ahead, right now I'm just doing the jungle, try to follow up with the gold, and also get my stacks, really important, not my stacks, but my fury. Right now I'm not able to gank because I don't have I'm able to gank, but I wouldn't want to do it. And I just refresh my red, take this, and then I ping that I want to dive bot lane again, but this time I'm gonna go straight from the front because I really just want to get the turret. But then this guy Happiest from behind, he wants to, I don't really know what he's trying to do. He makes us look like it's a bronze 5 game or something. But yeah, we just keep on diving because we're tanky as fuck at this point. And now Lux ends up coming. It's a bit of a mess, but we end up having Taric as a tank, if I remember correctly. Yeah, he goes in and he tank, and we're just able to pick up the other kills really easily. And let's see, I think Sion gets the double kill, yep. So that's really good for the team. Now we do try and get the dragon. If I'm looking at the map, Fiddlestick is coming this way, but he's too far away and he steps in the trap. Sorry for all the fast forwarding, I'm just trying to get used to that. And before I make sure I do my golems because I have my my ancient golem now, and I do get preservation stacks, conservation stacks. I mean, it's the gold buff from the ancient golem basically. So I'm trying to empty that as soon as it hits 40 and plus. And yeah, now I have my dragon, so I'm not scared of doing anything stupid at this point because I do have my dragon and I have all I need to escape. I'm just gonna rewind this a little bit. Let's rewind, okay. So, yeah, okay, I'm back. And then right now, I feel like going bot lane. Why do I go bot lane? It's because I have my dragon really soon, and I still have the red buff plus flash, so if the bot lane would have still been, you know, around here trying to last star, I don't know, I would have been able to catch up to them with a R and then a flash and then just my red buff, which just faded by the way. I would have been able to catch them and slow them, so that's what I wanted to do. And then I went ahead and tried to steal the blue, but the blue was gone already. But I do scout Seaver in this ward right here, so I'm gonna go ahead and try to solo her. And I'm not scared of having like other people coming to stop me because I have my ult and I still have flash, so I'm pretty much unkillable even if I'm like other Nexus turret. I end up doing a lot of damage to her, but she just, you know, she gets ill by Soraka, and I'm not gonna die with a Soraka around, even if she's level 6. Now I see the blue, I want to go to the blue, but this guy gets into a fight. We don't see it because I'm bad at recording this. I'm gonna go ahead and rewind a little bit again. Okay, yeah, so basically I'm going for the blue, then this guy gets cleared into ultimate. And yeah, he just ends up flashing away. We see that Fiddlestick is coming this way, so we just hide in this little bush, and there you go, here's an ambush. And he gets exploded really fast. I'm forced to use my ult, and I should have been, you know, diving her, but I did not decide to dive her. I just decided to play it safe. Now I cross this tower again just to go get the blue, which Cyan sees me doing, so he wants it. That's for sure. Yeah, I pretty much just leave him in another blue. And then if we just fast forward again, nothing interesting. I just keep up with the farm, just try to get my my ultimate back up, empty my golem. So keeping up with the farm, I was thinking that I'd get this blue, but this guy thinks he needs it just after taking the enemy blue. And now, as I'm doing this trade, I see that Caitlyn is getting fucked up top, so I'm going over there trying to stop that, but obviously I'm way too late. Cyan did ping that he was on his way though, so I'm following this guy. We end up getting a really easy kill on this guy. And then Teemo just runs away. We see him dropping something. I thought it was a shroom, but it was actually a ward. And then we get him in a stun, we just simply smack him. I'm trying to leave the kill to Cyan, and he ends up trying to leave it to me, and I get it with my fire. So basically just me trying to leave kill to someone, and they don't totally come into it, or they don't want it, or because they're nice or something. And Riven just doing Riven thing. And now I'm gonna go ahead and grab this before Caitlyn steals it from me, and I'm just charging my ult as always. Right now I don't have flash. Yeah, I do have flash, and I almost have my ult, so I feel really safe just being in their jungle out there with no vision. So here I am, again, those two guys, they don't see me coming from behind. I'm just gonna go ahead and smack Soraka as much as I can because she seems so weak, and the other one has a spell shield. We can just, you know, she can block one of my spell, which might lead to me not killing her. And then something weird happens. She flashes out, I think. She doesn't even flash. Yeah, she flashes out, so I'm forced to flash out as well to pick up the kill. And now I can't escape because I don't have my flash anymore. It was a really bad play from my part. I should have known that she had something to escape. Or I should just have been, you know, less Rambo or something. Okay, so let's see. Let's check my item at this point. Okay, so right now I have Rendwin and I'm building a Sunfire. That's really awful. I shouldn't have been doing that. I like the Rendwin because it gives me a slow, but I don't think it had. It's like I don't think it had its place in this. The banana. Holy shit! I don't think it had its place in this game because they have so much AP damage, and like the only AD is Seaver, which is really behind at the moment. So I don't think that Rendwin was a good idea. And yeah, I should have went Spirit Visage instead. Now this guy gets into a fight, or not really a fight, he's just poking and doing a massive amount of damage. So right now I'm gonna stick close to him because, you know, he's overextended and I want to be there if something happens. I want to be able to stop a fight or maybe clean up or something. And we end up just smacking the turret. At this point I don't have flash, but I do have my ultimate, so I'm not scared at all. And I see that she's coming too close. I want to kill her, so I use my ult just to do the finishing move, the last hit, and she ends up living. But at this point, I'm pretty much the center of their attention. because I'm over here. Nobody is really able to kill me at this point. And again, Siri being in a really bad position. She doesn't eat the stun. She's able to spell shield it, but it's not enough for her to live. And yeah, at this point, I don't have anything to flee, so I'm gonna play it rather safe. But this guy doesn't really care. He's just gonna go ahead and flash over the wall, get an easy kill on this Soraka, and then we move on to our usual business, which is just, you know, charging my ultimate on basic attack and just emptying my ancient golem stacks. That's pretty much all I do when I don't have my ult and I'm ready to fight. So I'm just recharging my ult on this tower. I don't even care about the fight going on around me, even if this guy is tanking. And I think we do see the Steamo. I'm gonna put it back on my vision. Yeah, we do see the Steamo. I'm gonna go ahead, and then I realize that he does a lot of damage because, you know, he's AP and I have basically no magic resist. So I just decided to flash out with my ult. And it's not even worrying me at all because my ult is gonna come back really soon. Like, I think I'm just gonna back after those golems, do 2 minion camps, and it's gonna be back. Most of the time that's how it is. But then my team tries to fight in a really bad position. We're all low and nobody has really anything to kill anyone. So the Starix being out of position, Caitlyn as well. I'm going in just to try and stop, you know, the damage or something, bait some kind of damage while they flee. But I think I end up baiting Riven into a fight. So me and Tarek just get away. We know we're not gonna win this. We know we're not gonna do anything important, so we just leave, basically. I think Lux is just gonna follow him to the end of the world, and then I'm gonna start taking this blue, and then Cyan start crying in the chat. So I'm gonna leave it to him. Maybe I should not, but whatever. Yeah. So let's see. At this point, Caitlyn takes my red, which I'm not too happy about because I think my red is way more useful on myself than on herself. Simply because I'm able to connect on the target every single time, and maybe she won't be able to target, or maybe she'll be out of position. And if, yeah, you know, I'm not saying that I'm not out of position, but if I am out of position, I'm able to get out fairly easily. And now Sivir is pushing, but I'm gonna go ahead and try to stop her basically. But then I realized I have so much damage against her. I'm just gonna go ahead and try to kill. And this was a really awful mistake from me. I actually used my ult in her spell shield, so she didn't eat the damage, she didn't eat the pushback. And yeah, that's pretty much it. And if you saw right there, I tried to steal the kill because I did not want Caitlyn to have it, simply because she had a red already and Sivir had a red. So I really wanted that red, and I did everything I could to steal the kill. Let's move a little bit into the future. So their team is pinging to do the Baron, but I don't think it's a good idea. And they do end up not doing it, but trying to set up an ambush. Obviously it's not working. I'm in a really bad position for someone that does not have an ult, but I do have flash, so let's see what I do. I don't really recall. Okay, I just go ahead and try to smack them. I waste my burnout there, that was really bad. And then what happens is Fiddlestick falls from the sky, and we end up eating a lot of damage. I'm gonna go ahead and blow all I can to survive and last hit him with his with my actual ultimate to get out, and then I flash out. Then I'm being chased by this Lux, which I'm able to dodge pretty much everything she has, but right now I'm really scared of the egg, so I use my trinket, and if I recall, yeah, I step right into the egg. So that's how the chases end. Really sad story. It was a nice escape when it lasted. And if we're looking at bot lane, she's just doing Riven things, so let's move a little bit forward in time. Again, I'm not useful to the team right now because I don't have an ultimate, so I'm just gonna go back into the jungle, smack some minion, get my ult, and then they do decide to do something stupid, I think, if I recall correctly, or not. Yeah. See, I'm picking up the shrooms, and then I get her out of position. I'm just gonna go ahead, ultimate in, and use my my Rendwin, and she's being slowed from a long range, so I'm able to catch Shurak out of position easily with an ult then Rendwin combo. which is really strong against people that have like no clue that you can just catch up to them with a Rendwin. And now, though they want to fight, but we're so tanky at this point. We have like we have 10k advantage on gold, so we're so ahead that even with, you know, that ultimate and pretty much everything, they would not be able to kill us. And then I get caught in a really bad position. And fortunately for me, my team comes for me. They're over here. We're going to set up a bait, and I think Timo just flashed onto me, and he just gets wrecked so easily. But I think that even if Tariq and Cyan would have come, I would have been safe still, because I'm fast and I'm tanky. Basically, this Timo would not have killed me. Typical stuff, just clearing the jungle, clearing my stacks, and getting my fury. Now, okay, again, Soraka in a really bad position. She gets too close, I don't know what's up with her. But then again, I see those people over there, and here's the big mistake I do. I face check into 3 AP, and I still don't have any magic resistance. So that's a really bad build for me this game. I should really have went Spirit Visage. Like, instead of getting Sunfire or Rendwin, I would have gotten a Spirit Visage, because they do so much AP damage and I'm just sitting there being one-shotted in that. But instead what I do is I go Trinity Force, because we're so ahead that I want to kill them, I want to solo them. And right now I'm looking at the map and I'm seeing a Riven engaging on this Severe, and that's something I tend to do all the time. I just go over the places that are, you know, the fights, where the fights are at, basically. As soon as I see Riven getting close to Severe, even if she has, like, you know, she's totally ahead and Severe is definitely not gonna kill Riven at this point, but I still go there in case there's something to pick up, or in case Riven gets ganked by 3 or 4 people, which would have been impossible in this case. But you know, you gotta put it back to the situation where, you know, 5 minutes in and their jungle, no, actually your mid lane is fighting their mid lane, and your mid lane is having a total advantage over their mid lane. You gotta be there anyway. Even if your team is winning, you gotta be there in case their jungle appears and he turns the table. You gotta be there to turn it again. Basically, you gotta be everywhere. That's what I'm trying to say. You just gotta be everywhere. If I'm looking at this game, I have 12 assists and 10 kills. I've been part of approximately 50% of the kills, which is pretty good. So you really want to be everywhere there is a fight. And right now we are so ahead that we're only 3 over here, and we're not really scared about that. But I am a little bit, to be honest. I'm standing in the back because I want to do the Baron basically, but those 2 guys, they end up killing Fiddlestick in like 3 hits, so that's pretty good for them. And for me as well, because now I'm pinging the Baron and we have all the reason to do it. But as we're going to the Baron, I see this little guy just running. Tariq gives me Shurelia, and then I ult and I use my Randin to catch up. And we end up landing 1 auto attack on this guy, and he just dies. And he also hits me, so he gets the Rendwin debuff. There was no chance he would extend. And then here is where I shit my pants, basically, because I know that Lux is coming. I saw her step into the ward over there, and let's see. She tries to steal the Baron with a combo, and let's see, she does not get it. I do smite it before, but that's always so scary when you're jungling with Shiv, because you don't have really that much damage. I mean, you don't have a consume and then smite combo. You don't have the Lee Sin Q and the smite combo. So if, you know, Lux or Gragas would have come by and just use their, I think it's Gragas Q, anyway, his barrel plus his ultimate, he has a really good chance of stealing the Baron. So that's really something you gotta watch out for when you're trying to do Baron with Shiv, since your thing is really not that strong, your Q is not that strong, even with E. Okay, so let's check out that play right here. Tariq being so tanky doesn't give a fuck. He gets all the spells hit on him, and I just flash in, use my Rendwin. Now everyone is slowed. As soon as I use my Rendwin, everyone was like 100% dead. They were sure to die, that's what I meant. And we just slimpy clean this up. And my team is just gonna go win the game, while I'm being aggroed by this Timo, because, you know, that's what Timo does. He aggroes you because he's so fucking tiny and small and annoying that you just want to kill him all the time. And that's what I'm trying to do. Meanwhile, my team is just breaking everything, and that's how the games end. Anyway, I hope you didn't think this was too awful, and if it was, just let me know, because I like to know when things are awful. I really hope you've learned something from this, and if you didn't, well, I'm really sorry and I've wasted 20 minutes of your time. But, yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoy, and we'll see you later.